You're damn right it's this guy, and I'm only going to say one comment. I'm not going to go any further with it. Take, take it as you will. But I really don't know what's dumber, a fucking Democrat or a goddamn Republican. And I swear to God, America is the dumbest fucking developed country known to the good Lord above. That's all I'm going to say. We're going to keep it at that. We're not going to talk about anything else. We're going to get right into the news and notes. There's not much to go over. I'm not going to go over who ran the fastest 40-yard dash. I do not care. In fact, most wide receivers that run under a 4.3 for their 40-yard dash are busts. So let's not talk about 40-yard dashes and stuff because I really don't care. It's like, it's one thing. It's like you got to watch the goddamn fucking player. You got to know where they play in top competition, how did they fare, that sort of thing. Because it doesn't fucking matter. I mean, fucking Jerry Rice ran like a goddamn 4.6 or a 4.67 or something like that. He was not a very fast guy. But he fucking caught the goddamn ball, ran routes, and if he got in the open field, he was going to pick up some goddamn yards. And he had more receiving yards than anyone. So I really don't care too much. It's like, yeah, it checks a box, but it should not be like, okay, you had a fourth round grade on a guy. He runs a fucking 4.28 or something. And now all of a sudden you're like, yeah, man, we got to get this guy at the end of the first round. If that's how you draft, you're probably going to end up like the Oakland Raiders and do very poorly. Now, I do know the Packers hired a special teams coach as well as a wide receivers coach. I'll just get you their names. We're not going to go into it. Packers' new special teams coach. It is some dickhead named Cam Acord. Okay. Good name, Cam Acord. What is he, a fucking tree? Packers' new WR coach. New coaches, some motherfucker named Noah Pauley. So, welcome to Wisconsin, boys. I do not give a fuck about you guys. The only interesting note about Noah Pauley is he did coach Christian Watson at North Dakota State, so probably means that you will see Christian Watson as well as Tucker Kraft extended later this offseason. But yeah, let's get into the news and notes. Let's stick with the Packers since that's where we're currently at. You've got the Packers choosing not to tender a contract to Emmanuel Wilson, running back, making him a free agent. I kind of like to see him back. I think he's a good backup, to be honest with you. Probably worth the $3.25 million if you're asking me. Rushed for 496 yards last year, 125 carries. I think the problem is he's not a good blocker, so he's not a guy you can kind of bring in on third downs. And obviously, you got Josh Jacobs who can kind of do all three. But I don't think he's a great receiver either. Hard to believe he's turning 27. Hell of an undrafted free agent if it ends up being the last time he plays for us. But Marshawn Lloyd has not really played at all for the Packers. He's third round draft pick from 2 years ago. Would love to see him play. Chris Brooks, I mean, maybe we're going to bring him back. I don't know, but I thought he was a restricted free agent as well. Maybe we just haven't tendered him or we haven't made a decision on him yet. Would like to see Emmanuel Wilson back. Is it the end of the world if he's not back? Absolutely not. You can find a cheap running back in the draft and just take offensive linemen. I do know that A.J. Brown obviously is, up for grabs. A lot of people are connecting the dots between the Patriots and the Eagles. I hear the asking price right now is just foolish for A.J. Brown. So until that lowers, we're not going to see him reunite with Mike Vrabel, in my opinion. You do sticking kind of with the Patriots now. Patriots are expected to cut Stephon Diggs, and why wouldn't they? He's set to make like $26.5 million this year, so look for him to become a free agent and probably have 3 kids in the next 3 months with 3 different broads. Next thing we got here, this is just some speculation. This really isn't anything. They're just saying that the Chiefs look like an interesting suitor for Kenneth Walker. I could say the same shit about, like, many other teams. I think it would be a good fit, but we're really just kind of just connecting some dots here, so I don't really want to go with that too much. Sticking with running back news, though, it looks like the Jets are prepared to use the franchise tag on Breece Hall if they cannot get a deal worked out with him. So look for him to be back with the Jets next year. So anyone hoping for that signing, it's not going to happen. Kind of a weird rumor here. You've got Anthony Richardson, rumored to potentially be getting traded to the Minnesota Vikings. I guess they'd want to bring him in as competition to J.J. McCarthy. I don't really see this being... I mean, okay, I don't necessarily think it's a bad thing. The only thing I don't like is he does not have any accuracy. So I don't really think he's kind of what Kevin Stefanski's looking for. I think Stefanski would rather... But I mean, if you give up a 7th rounder and he becomes a bit of a project, sure. I kind of expect the Vikings to bring in 2 quarterbacks this year. One, a veteran in free agency, and then 2, either through a trade like this or through a late round draft pick. That's kind of what I see for the Vikings. I do not think they have any interest whatsoever in J.J. McCarthy being their starter next year. That's just my opinion. I think he did hold the Vikings back, and without him, they could get things back on track there. We got just Tyler Alligator, whatever the fuck his name is. Looks like he's looking for a pretty decent contract, 3 years, $22 million. I would say he's worth it, and if your team needs a running back, particularly a short yardage guy, I think he'd be a great signing there. This is really not really news. I mean, it's just Fernando Mendoza said he had a fantastic meeting with the Raiders. We all know he's going to the Raiders, so let's not stick on that too much. It looks like Mike Evans will be a free agent this offseason. The Bucs are going to be aggressively pursuing him, but it seems like he is out there, and it sounds like he knows this is the last semi-big payday that he could get. So, there's another option there for wide receiver needy teams. One guy that's off the board is George Pickens. Basically, the Cowboys franchise tagged him. They want to lock him up. Basically, it's a little bit over $27 million to franchise tag him. We kind of all knew they were going to do this, and it solidifies the best 1-2 punch in football. CeeDee Lamb and George Pickens, and then they got a pretty good tight end and running back combo now too. So if the Cowboys can kind of clean up a few things, say on their offensive and defensive lines, they might actually have a pretty good team next year. And finally, the salary cap has increased to $301.2 million for 2026. That's an additional $22 million from last year. So it's the first time the NFL's ever gone beyond 300. In 2029, I look for it to go, maybe not 2029, but a couple years after 2029, it's going to go up over $500 million, I would say for sure, because there's new TV deals and stuff coming, and they're going to just maximize the shit out of that. Very interesting. The average salary cap, I believe, 33 years ago, something like that. I'd have to double check. It was $34 million. So in the early 90s, early to mid 90s, it was $34 million. Now they're up over $300 million. It is pretty crazy to say the least. But yeah, with this said, I've got a full bottle of wine to the right of me, and what we're gonna do here, I'm gonna play Dark Souls, and if I haven't beat that part by the time this bottle of wine is done, I will never play Dark Souls again. It will get uninstalled. Unfortunately, it will not get refunded, but that is the challenge. So that is what we're going to do right now. We're going to try to beat this Dark Souls, and hopefully I can get the job done. It's a win-win, though, because I do have a bottle of wine to the right of me, so we'll start off right now. Now, Sage, while I'm getting things rigged up over here, since you're going to be absent tomorrow, can you please tell me? If I missed any news that was notable that you know of? News has been covered. That's why it's good. We're much like Channel 5 News here at the Thundercloud. We're pretty damn good here. Let's see though, Sage. This could be the last time I ever play your shitty game called Dark Souls. So maybe you're gonna want to help me. Just dodge and roll. Alright, I'm gonna literally do that. Do you know what's gonna happen? I'm literally gonna dodge and roll and not try to hit them. Alright, we're continuing where we left off. You guys should still be half naked. You like that, Sage? You can tell I'm locking on. I was not expecting. It didn't lock on. I was trying to lock on, man. He fucking got me from the side there. Didn't want to take damage there. Holy fuck, he's really charging, man. He's really fucking charging, man. Okay. All right. Alright. Whew. I've locked on, Sage. I've locked on. Oh, I fell off a fucking tower. Say she's coming. Say she's coming. Oh. Falling off a tower was not a good decision whatsoever, honestly. Not... Oh, man. I couldn't slay him, Sage. It seems like it's going to take like 20 hits. I'm not going to be able to beat this game. What a fucking idiot, though, falling. Oh! Everyone be quiet. Should I hit him with a power with the first one or hit him with something light? Are we going power or are we going jab? Come on, Sage. I need to know what to do. He's a lot stronger than me. I mean, he is a lot stronger than me. want to talk about that one. It's only going to make me mad. Water, man. We definitely don't want to come up here. Alright, here we go. What's this, round 3 or 4? I meant to press B, not X. I pressed the wrong fucking button. God damn. Ooh. damn it. So get his back, go with power shots or what? I got 2 rats at me, Sage. Like that? Ah. Am I holding my joystick up or anything special, or? Okay, Sage, I've got to the bottom of this wine. And then if I don't get it done by then, it will never be done. Ah! Sage, if I'm really struggling right now, I want you to give me an honest answer. If I'm really struggling right now, what are the odds that I can actually beat this game? I want you to give me the truth. So if I don't beat it this try, it's over. Not this try. I want one more. I want one more run in with the knight. Sorry, Sage. I'm really trying over here. I am like, I'm in over my goddamn fucking head. It's a stupid goddamn game. Who the fuck cares about this stupid bullshit, right? You know, who plays Dark Souls? Like, I don't think anyone does. Maybe kindergartners. Only with people with mental problems like this game. Hey Sage, where'd you find this game? At the toilet store? I mean, Sage, if you wanna, you can do it. You can do it. Clearly, I'm not able to. Okay. What if I was just dogging it on purpose? Just so I didn't have to play this game any further. That would actually be kind of brilliant, wouldn't it? I died here. Alright, I'll give it a real whirl here. I got carpal tunnel. I'm playing through a bit of the carpal tunnel, Sage, and the carpal tunnel seems to be getting the best of me here. How's that? How's that so far, Sage? Well, it certainly has been fun playing Dark Souls Remastered. Just a great game, and it only took me a little less than 6 hours to beat the entire thing. Um, I'm gonna have to uninstall that game. It's just not. It's just. I don't like giving out D minuses very often, but this game is getting a D minus for fucking dog shit. That's what I'm not for Dark Souls. It's getting a D minus. So I hate to upset anyone who was really hoping to see me go into a deep dive into that game, but there's only so much bullshit I can deal with, or dog shit in this case. And I'd like to tell the good people that developed this game to go fuck themselves. Anyone else who are fans of these games, obviously sick people that are just idiots, probably Americans, Democrats or Republicans, doesn't matter. But I'm just sick of the game. I think that, if this is realistic, if they had done the physics a certain way, if, the glide was a little bit better, then, it would actually work with the dodging. But I don't think anyone's going to beat that game given, just given the physics of the game. It's, I don't want to, it's not a pathetic performance. It's a pathetic performance in programming. This game was programmed to be a fucking cunt. And I'm going to click no. I would not recommend this game to other players on Steam. I am going to downvote it right now. And I'm going to post a review. And I'm going to say D- grade. That's what I'm going to put. You're going to be able to see it because I've made it public. Yeah, you beat it easy peasy, Sage. You probably had fucking hacks that you were throwing in there. I don't want to hear it. You didn't beat the game easy. It's just not a great game. I gave it a D- grade. I could have went further and gave it a goddamn A, B, C, D, E, F. I would have given it a G because I don't think F would have been, far enough for it. So I would have given it a G grade. If you'd like to stream for the Cloud Sage, you absolutely can. I could get that set up because I myself can't. I can't physically or mentally. I just can't handle it. I just can't handle it. I'm sick and tired of this bullshit. Like, playing these garbage games day in and day out. Sage, that's your one suggestion. Sage, I would love to see it. I would love to see it. And we can make it seem like I beat it, perhaps. We can make it seem like I played it and I beat it. But, I'm not saying it's a bad game. On a serious note, it looks like if it was your cup of tea, you're like these little shooters that are used to all this shit, first person shooter, whatever the fuck it is, third person shooter, I don't know, then yeah, maybe you would like it, but motherfucker, it's not for me. It completely annihilated me time and time again, and I don't like it. I'd like, I want games that I can beat. So we are going to have to come back to the drawing board eventually. And we are going to have to come up with some game ideas because that one's scrapped. That's one that's scrapped. I've got other games that we can play, but we're going to save it for another day. I'm going to get the hell out of here. We do have the Valheim stream tomorrow that Sage will not be joining at 4:30 Eastern Standard Time. Sage, it's not an excuse because you're going to watch a concert, because you're going to watch Megadeth. That's not an excuse. Your job is this first. Wrench first, Megadeth second. So I'm going to have to ask you while you're at the Megadeth concert to be on your phone making sure we don't have troublemakers. Because if troublemakers come, we need the Platinum Shield. So I'm going to have to ask you to... I didn't approve the PTO. You didn't give me 2 weeks notice. You literally told me before tonight's stream, hey, I'm going to a concert tomorrow. I'm not approving it. Wait, I thought I was talking to Nathan. Oh, yeah, you can have it approved. It's approved for you. You've been a good wrench. If it was Nathan, absolutely not. Wouldn't approve it. Even if he gave me 2 weeks notice, I'd still deny it and write his ass up. All right, let's get out of here. We'll be back at it tomorrow, Sage. You might join us late, I guess, but if not, enjoy the show and have a good night, guys. Fuck Dark Souls. Fuck it.